this. The easy part is over. The easy part is when there are lots of people talking about doing the right things. But when it quiets down, when it becomes less, and I'll tell you what this has to do with animal chiropractic in a minute. So hang on. When that noise in the crowd gets lowered, the hard part is maintaining that message yourself. Hi, I'm Dr. Amy Hyatt, president and co-founder at Animal Chiropractic Education Source. We train veterinarians and chiropractors to build successful animal chiropractic practices, and we help them recognize how they can overcome their burnout and their overwhelm and have practices that thrive and survive all kinds of economic issues, but also how they can have practices that help their communities get healthier, wealthier, and wiser. What does this have to do with animal chiropractic? The important thing is, about 2 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to go speak to a class of veterinarians at Texas A&M. And those students were excited. They couldn't wait to learn more about animal chiropractic. And what happened is, now that that's died down a little, the communication is quieted. It's up to me to keep that conversation going, to continue to offer them ideas and reasons that they might want to keep animal chiropractic in the back of their minds, because they've got other things on their minds. They've got exams, they've got veterinary things to learn, they've got stuff going on at home, they've got all those things happening in their lives. I am not number one on their list. And I'm not number one because the chicken fingers are over. You know, they got fed, they got to leave, they went on home to study, and the next big thing happened. They had to find, the money to get gas to get to school tomorrow. All those kinds of things happen. And those take over their consciousness. They take over their mental acuity. They take over their need to think about what we just talked about and they got excited about. So it's my job to offer them the next step. The next thing that will help them say, that is an amazing way to solve some of my issues. Good morning, Pony. You want to be in my video? There you go. Here's my nose, he says. Good boy. So the horses have come up this morning. They're here mowing the lawn for us. They do a pretty good job, I think. The only thing they don't take out are the small trees and the really big weeds sometimes. I think we have a friend following us. Nope. So what's the next step for these students? They want to know more. They wanted to know more the day after that talk. I got some feedback from one of their instructors who said they'd like to hear it again. They said they'd like to know more about how this can help them. They said they want to know, how does chiropractic work? And here's the thing. For people who have never been to a chiropractor, they don't understand what it does. And for people who are learning all these technical things, they're learning how the cell works, they're learning how the body works, and they have that I want to know kind of attitude, and that's great. They need that because chiropractic does a lot of those things that they're learning. It helps the body to work better. It helps every cell to produce better proteins. It helps every cell to take in oxygen better and manage glucose and insulin. I know you've heard those words before. And they are studying them, but they're kind of not studying them. And so those are the things that they didn't know. They don't know. One of the things I did teach them was how to know if an animal can benefit from a chiropractic adjustment. That's one of the most important things that we can teach you or a doctor so that they know how many animals out there would benefit from an expert who knows what they're doing, adjusting that animal. Because that animal is going to get better. It's going to improve. It's going to live longer and happier and healthier. It's going to produce more. As an example, like our chicken friends over here who, when they get adjusted, they don't get egg bound. They're able to produce eggs a better way. They use their minerals in a better way because eggshells a lot of mineral. If you're a veterinarian or a chiropractor who has yet to add animal chiropractic to your practice and you are curious about how this thing works, I want to offer you an invitation to join me for Intro to Animal Chiropractic. It's a once a month meeting, so you get to pick the month that fits in your schedule, where we talk about how animal chiropractic works. We talk about the program and exactly how the program runs and how you can manage it in your practice and how it will help you make more money, have more time, and have more excitement in your practice and get rid of burnout. Find us today at animalchiropracticeducation.com.